is Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla? He's a celebrity.
All right, team, let's make these guys eat shuttlecock.
Adam Carolla?
He's a carpenter!
Don't put the level on it, goofball. Just flush it up.
Adam Carolla? He's my husband.
Hey, Lynette!
What?
That's me, and this is my horribly ill-fated plan. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to renovate the house. It's too tight. I'm going to use all my own money.
The purpose of the show is to make money, right?
And I'm going to use my own crew. Or, as I like to call them, my band of unemployable idiots. And at the end, I'm going to try to sell the house for $1 million. Uh-oh. I guarantee this project is going to send me straight into therapy. So sit back, strap in, and watch it all unfold on the Adam Carolla Project. Tonight on the Adam Carolla Project. 7:39.5.
Why don't you just rob me? God, I'll put my hands up in here.
We could shoot a porn film right here.
It's like 98% asbestos.
You're the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, and
You're actually worse than a Grim Reaper because a Grim Reaper doesn't charge.
What's taking so long to take the
Are we doing this too?
Attaboy.
You're a blithering idiot.
Ray,
New
Ray,
York.
look at you, Ray.
Go away.
Ray.
Now hold on. Nice work this week.
Yes.
But really a monkey could have done it. The signal's not going to get any greener, Karen. Come on now. Without a house to remodel, I don't have a show. I need to find a house. So I called up my old buddy Don's mom and my realtor, Karen Mizrahi.
It's been on the market a little bit, so it may work price-wise for you. It has been painted and the floors have been redone, but the kitchen needs to be redone. The bath needs redone.
How much is it?
They're asking $799. It's a typical two-bedroom, one-bath type of hillside house.
Let me just say this to you people and the rest of the country. 800 grand, 1,100 square feet. You must think like, and it's an earthquake country? You must be laughing your ass off in Utah. 800 grand in Utah. You get like fountains and gazebos. You get essentially Neverland. And by the way, these are like paper thin, hollow core. I mean, could you imagine if you and the wife are in this room and you got the teenage daughter in this room and her boyfriend comes over? There's nothing that could go on in this bedroom that this person wouldn't know about.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, yeah. I don't care how quiet you are. I don't care what position you're in. And here's the thing, too. I'm stealthy sexually. I don't know if I've ever told you about that, but you don't even know I'm with you. There's women I've been with, they don't even know it. They have no idea. They have no, and once in a while they try to deny it, but I'm like, no way. No way. But here, the point is even with my ninja-like sexuality, this person would know what was going on. So this is not a good humping house. That's the high school me and your son went to. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know this building, right?
Yeah.
My first apartment. My first roommate is her son, Donnie. We slept on the same futon for over a year. Nothing gay. Just, trying to save a buck. We found a cat at the supermarket. We let him chase these bunny rabbits around like an idiot. You don't want to know what your 19-year-old son was doing in that apartment.
Not at all.
No, and if those walls could speak, you'd be like, no. Where are we going?
This is the house right here.
Really? Yeah.
It's $425,000.
It's a fixer.
It's a fixer.
I'll tell you one thing about this huge graffiti-covered monstrosity. It does block some of the western sun. If I lived here, I would put up a nice cyclone-type fence with the razor wire on top of it. Here I would have what I call a Burmese tiger trap. That's a pit that I would dig with sharpened bamboo spears at the bottom with elephant dung on those so they infected whoever tried to get to the house. Probably put a turret up top, maybe a grenade launcher. Escape pod, escape tunnel. Probably have a helicopter launching pad on the back of the place. Lighting, motion detectors, infrared scanning systems. Oh, New vinyl down on the bathroom. The floor's kind of dicey. All right, lead on. This is like, we could shoot a porn film right here. I mean, not me and you, but I mean, we would be more behind the scenes, you know, like I would be the gaffer and you could be like...
Okay, let's get, we have other places to see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try it if I were you.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
I just hope you can turn it off.
But you know what that feels like when you get out of the shower and you do that thing with your robe and you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have an interesting backyard here.
Let me just see. I want to see if I can get things. Gentlemen, here's the plan. I just always like doing that thing. Man, is this ugly. I know, like, some old guy lived here, and his oldest son was killed by a lawnmower. He was like, screw it. I never want to see grass again.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
I'm surprised he let this slip by his radar. He doesn't realize this grows. God created this. Nah, this is a disaster. Each house was crappier than the next. If I didn't find something soon, I might not get my dream project off the ground. Then I get this call from my dad. He tells me he's selling the house I grew up in. But getting it wasn't going to be easy. Old man Trumpola is a shrewd businessman, and he's going to try to take his son for every penny he can. The question is, can I wear the old man down enough to afford my childhood home and take it down to the studs? I'm about to start some high-powered negotiations with Pops over my childhood home. I'm ready to bring out the big guns. Dad, how are you?
Okay.
Great to see you.
Come on in.
As you know, I had this idea to do this TV show where I buy a house and fix it up. I looked at a few houses and then found out you were selling your house. What are you asking for it?
$750.
Wow. That's an outrage.
Outrage, yeah.
Okay, trying to rake your own son over the coals. How pathetic. Big gun number one, guilt from my crappy childhood. All right, let me ask you this. The money you saved on braces,
That's a big one.
weddings, bar mitzvahs. I know we're not Jewish, but technically I could have converted when I was 12. But remember that pony I wanted?
Oh, God. No,
I
no.
never did get. I'm saying I've saved you a lot of money over the years.
You have.
I really have.
But I tell you a price that really brings it up even. I created you.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like, how
Yeah.
much, what would you charge for birth?
Yeah.
So, let's say $740, $750.
What about all the lawsuits? You know, you throw a rock and you hit the neighbor kid in the head. The kid's in the hospital. They come after you.
Oh.
Next thing you know, they own their house. None of that for me. No college, no braces, no lawsuits, no rehab, no nothing. Let's say $739,500.
So why don't you just rob me? God, I'll put my hands up in here. Just
Hey,
go
you
in
don't
my
have
pockets.
anything.
Get it over with.
What do you
will you?
got?
How could you do this to your father, Adam? How could you?
It's just business, Pop.
It's business.
Big gun number two, bribery. I'll sign you up for a trumpet valve oil of the month club.
Holy God.
Exotic oils from parts unknown.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. I love you too much to haggle another word.
$739,500.
All right.
All right, it's a deal. All right, a shake on it.
Shake on it.
All right. Thanks, Pops. Well, the old man with the weird hair took the bait, and the house that saw me hit puberty is mine. All mine.
We've had an opportunity so far to evaluate the roof of the house. It's significantly deteriorated, worn out, should have been replaced 10 years ago.
That's fantastic news.
Well, the good news is that you can pick the color of the replacement roof.
All right. Everyone's a comedian. Before I tear the house down, I got to bring in a couple of clowns and matching shirts to inspect the place.
Somebody really contemplated perhaps replacing the roof at one time, and they had a roofer come out and give them a
Yeah.
An idea of some of the roofing available. Obviously, they ignored the advice of the roofer, though.
What? Well, my dad is so cheap, he figured if he could collect several hundred of these samples, we could get a free roof. Well, the roof thing. I'm sure Pops just forgot to tell me about it.
This is the access into the attic.
Don't take this the wrong way, but it's time to step up and get yourself some Dockers. Those 501s are pinching you a little bit. I can see it from down here.
Yeah, but that's what I enjoy about it.
I know. A little something for the ladies never hurt.
We stopped up the shower and the main bathroom.
That was pretty big, number 2.
It was pretty big.
Why don't you just use the toilet next time?
If we have any type of leakage underneath there.
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
That's a disaster. Plus, it's killing one of my pot plants.
You're looking at a cost of around $1,000.
There's a few problems, a few grand I wasn't planning on spending. I'm sure Dad didn't even know about this stuff.
We've had some roof leaks. And prior to that, we had what appears to be somewhat of an acoustic type of ceiling material. Mm-hmm. There is a possibility that it could contain a friable asbestos. And we'd recommend that it be tested. We do have a roof-mounted heating air conditioning unit, and with that there's a condensation pipe dripping to here, which ends up flowing underneath the house, where it could develop toxic mold.
I am going to strangle that lying, cheating bastard.
We could have a broken or damaged sewer pipe, and the only way to really ascertain that is ask the seller if they've had a chronic history of problems with the sewer.
Well, my dad would lie. He's a chronic liar. So, God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, the bad news is my dad sold me a lemon. The good news is it doesn't matter. It's all coming down anyway. I'm thinking we got to take this wall and go that way with it quite some distance. You know?
Yeah. Well, the master bedroom feel.
Right. Well, now it's my turn to do some screwing. Time to turn this hellhole into $1 million palace with the help of my architect buddy, John Klaus. It's too tight. Too many interior walls. So we all feel like rats trapped. Trapped, I tell you. You could do like a cool 50s style. You could put down some linoleum.
Yeah.
Maybe get like a yellow and green vibe going with a border. We blow out the ceiling. We come this way about 10, 12 feet.
Okay.
And those are probably 2x6s, right?
Not necessarily. They used 2x4s back then, too, but...
All right, let me just get me saying those are 2x4s so we can edit that in. It's important that I not be wrong.
Right.
Okay, you just agree. You ready?
Absolutely.
Yeah, those look like 2x4s to me.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we've extended the master bedroom. Mm-hmm. We've extended the garage. Mm-hmm. We now have an expansive courtyard, and we're going to try to treat it as if it's an opportunity to almost add square footage to the house.
Exactly.
Make the house feel like it's 2,500 square feet instead of 1,900 square feet. 13 weeks is an ambitious schedule for what we're talking about doing here. The last job I did, I announced was going to take 6 months, and it took 2 years.
To kind of round out or enclose the courtyard here, we'll have a pool out in this yard. I mean, you got such a huge yard back here.
Yeah, and we could play that Marco Polo game.
I know Marco Polo.
Let's replace Marco Polo with Adam Carolla. I don't think the kids even know that this guy was trying to open the spice trade or something in India or whatever the hell he was doing, right? Yeah, let's get Adam Carolla in there.
So Adam
Carolla.
Adam.
Slob in his underpants.
There you go. I think we got it.
Okay.
Okay. Are you wearing foundation? You are. Yeah, you are. You're wearing powder.
Stay with us, because I'm going to introduce you to my band of idiots when the Adam Carolla Project continues.
I ain't nobody's bitch, and I ain't going to be pulling weight for everybody else. That's it.